Seeing you in action.
Always.
Action.
Hey!
Hi, guys.
Hey, welcome back to our subscribers and those who have just...
Fangirl all over
Yes, our fangirls. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
To all those newbies just tuning in. About freaking time.
Know,
Just
right?
kidding. Everyone has their own timing. So welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for discovering us.
Yes.
Hope you tell your friends. Bring them by.
Totally.
So we should probably introduce you.
Yes.
Introduce ourselves to you guys.
We will. Right now. Go.
Right. I'm Ceirra.
I'm Stan.
And you're watching
the Hardly Famous Vlog Jinx. Thank you. Welcome everyone. Ceirra. This is a very special day because I believe it's Wednesdays.
Yes. And for those people who tune in every single Wednesday, know what day it is. But for the new people, we're going to tell you what Wednesdays are for us. It's Vino Wednesday.
Vino Wednesday.
And on Vino Wednesdays, it's all about commentary.
Things
that we see, hear, observe, all the good stuff. And today we're going to be sharing some of our favorite wines with you.
Yes.
You know, some of the wines we have been drinking on the show, and you know, some of the ones that we haven't that we like to enjoy in the leisure and company of our own home. So Stan, do you want to start us off?
Yes, Ceirra. Okay, well, first of all, there's a certain wine that I get from the Kingdom of Adult Liquors, aka Bevmo. It's wonderful. Why it's closed at 9 p.m., I'll never know. But anyway, one of the...
You serve alcohol. Well, you don't
Why
serve
would you
it,
close?
But you sell alcohol.
Why would you close at 9?
Who closes at 9?
What is wrong with you? Anyway, it's okay, Bevmo. It's okay. I guess.
Whatever.
You deliver. You always deliver good wine. But there's one specifically called Unruly. Unruly. It's a red wine. It's a blend. And it's just that type of wine that if you need a kickback, if you have a friend over, or it's just a night of Netflix, or it's just a special engagement, you're making something very classy, like a nice pot roast, a nice steak, or nice something. It
Makes
goes
me a little hungry.
Right, a little bit. Right, so hungry. But it's I guess we're drunk. But it just sits on the palate well. It's fantastic. It's such a smooth wine.
That is such like a connoisseur thing to say. It's
Thank you.
It's
on the palate.
It's like a rich palate.
It has we're from Malibu, and it's
so
nice.
great. Like I could just tell that it was in like a really great barrel.
Like it's hilarious.
It's like
the grapes were so fresh that they.
It was so great that I was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
This is like overseas.
The harvest was really good.
And then there's a certain type of white wine that I haven't had in the longest time, but as you know, I'm a sweet person when it comes to white wine. I'm someone who actually loves Moscato. It's a Chardonnay. Moscato.
I was like, Chardonnay is really dry. Though I had
I
had a really sweet Chardonnay the other night, and I was like, this is really interesting. But
what brand was it?
I think it's called Sterling.
We're gonna put a pin in that. I'll come back to it. Okay, and it's called Rosetta. It's a big blue. It's the blue bottle. That's like it looks like a genie in the bottle type of thing. Rosetta, Rosalie. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I think it's Rosetta, but it's an expensive bottle. It's like expensive like compared to like a $10 bottle. It's like $25 or something like that.
Oh.
It's but it's like okay, but I've had it once. And I swear to you, it was the best white wine I've ever had in my life. It was the perfect amount of sweetness, the perfect blend. I believe it's a blend wine, but it just sits on the palate. No, it literally just takes your taste buds on the go.
Really?
It's delicious.
Okay.
I recommend eating it with any type of seafood or chicken. The sweetness just copies the saltiness that you would take with it. It's just delicious. Those are my personal two favorites that Unruly I usually have. Rosetta, it's been like years, but every time I see it, I'm like, someday. Anyway, what is some of your favorite red and white?
So I am a huge red wine person. I don't have a particular red wine. I'm more of a blend. Anybody who knows me knows that I drink a lot of blends.
You do.
My favorite red wine blend is Apothic. Apothic Red.
Yes.
They also have Apothic Black, Apothic Crush. They came out with like an Apothic whiskey barrel flavored type of thing. I can't remember what that was, but that was around I think Halloween, around that time. But they have really good selection of blends that I just go gaga over.
It's true.
And it took a while for me to kind of get there. But with Apothic, there's like a really nice kind of almost not really smoky, but like it kind of is leading towards that. That's really, really good, and for anybody, and it's kind of like in the middle. So
I imagine it's like the way I think about apothic, which is actually what we're drinking here. It's very delicious. It's one of my personal favorites too.
I think
red.
it's the crushed one that we're drinking right now.
Nice. Well, like there's like a little bit of. It has a kick to it.
It has a kick.
Like
It does
if
have a
like
kick.
obviously there's no spices in it, but if you were to put, it's like putting cayenne pepper in a dish.
It's like a
You add
it's like
kick.
a sweet, smoky type of flavor. I feel like I'm about to describe barbecue, but
Right.
it's
It's like you can almost. It's very citrusy too.
it does have
very,
some of
like,
that, like
like-
hints of it.
Yeah. A little bit.
I should probably like get the bottle, but it's so far away. So
It's fine, guys.
wouldn't
Just
be
go
able to
buy
do
the
that
wine
to you.
and test it yourself.
But
honestly.
yeah, that is my favorite, apothic, and
What is this Sterling?
okay. So Sterling,
Because I've seen it. I know what bottle you're talking
it's
about.
Sterling, I think wines or something like that, and it's a Chardonnay that I have.
Mhm.
And for me, Chardonnay is really dry. I'm not a
It
big
is.
white wine person, but when I have white wine, it's usually kind of either Moscato or I've had blends, white blends.
I will
Those
say-
white wine blends are really hard to find
It's
in terms
true.
of
really
when
true.
you go to like liquor stores, you go to grocery stores, things like that, or go to like Bevmo and you look at like the selection and you're trying to find a white wine blend. Apothic actually has one that I tried and it was really good, but it's really hard to find blends. So sometimes I get drawn towards Chardonnay, and this one in particular, I think it was like a gift. I think I got it from somebody. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But when I had it, it had like this weird sweetness to it that you wouldn't think. And I'm like,
From a Chardonnay.
from a Chardonnay, because Chardonnays are
Very
usually
interesting.
dry, and it's kind of like, It was like a sweet. And white wines usually, for me, I would associate them with having them with dinner. I wouldn't think of something you could just drink on your own. But this one I can actually drink on my own, and it's like, oh, okay. I know that Sauvignon Blancs, those are like really citrusy, and those kind of like have an oaky flavor to them. So sometimes I'm kind of in the mood for those. But as far as white wine goes, I really don't have like a particular brand, which I wish I did. But the only reason why I brought that up is you talked about Chardonnay.
What is it called? There's a certain type of
You mean Stella Rosa?
Stella Rosa. Stella Rosa. Actually, I've had the white wine. Their Moscato.
I've had their Moscato. Their Moscato is actually a bit more.
It's almost like a bubbly,
It's
like a
bit,
sparkling
it's
wine.
a, it's
almost.
yeah, it is a sparkling wine. It's a bit
It's
more
very thick.
carbonated than what you would
Yeah.
think out of a white wine or out of Moscato,
Mhm.
and it's actually pretty good,
Yes.
which is nice. It's kind of like almost as if you were having like an alcoholic soda. Which
It's
there
true.
are some of those out there,
And
but
it
it's
definitely
like,
fills you up
but
in
it's
that way.
more of like a wine, like if soda and wine were to come together,
And have a
that's
love
kind of like
child.
what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like Stella
True.
Rosa too.
Also, I will say, whatchamacallit? I just lost the brand in my head. It's
Which one?
called, it's, because there's a certain red wine that I've noticed. It's called, oh my god.
when it comes, one of the things, speaking of
Yes.
names and trying to figure them
Yes.
out, I am a huge fan of going to stores and picking up something that I have never heard before. There are some really cool names as far as like wines go. Like
Right.
what is it? There's like Chalkboard. I saw there's like Zin for Zinfandel or something like that. Seven Deadly Zins. Like Zinfandel.
Ooh,
There's
that sounds
like
fun.
Ravenswood. There's I think
That sounds-
Prisoner. There's something else that I saw that like I just love going to them and just reading the names,
Right.
and you just look at them and you're just like, oh my god, like what? Who comes up with this stuff? Like you have
Right.
to think like if you were to ever go into like the wine business, you don't want to have like some traditional name where like it's your last name or like the name of the vineyard you use, something like that.
Right,
Like
like-
people get like really inventive.
Although Burton Wine, that has a nice ring to it. Or like the Burton Winery. That
if
sounds
I
very
ever
nice.
were to get into the alcohol business, like if I was to become like rich and famous and needed some other like
I would love to
outside
own a
outlet,
vineyard.
I
Yeah.
think a vineyard would be interesting.
I would love to own a vineyard. Just have
I
a
don't know if
property
I'll
up
remember
there.
this conversation and be like, I talked about once owning a vineyard. I don't think
Right.
I remember that, but if it ever came up, then it's like.
Also, I don't. Okay, what's wrong? Also, I don't think that like for example, I wouldn't go to Napa and like live and like raise some grapes, you know what I mean?
Right.
But like I definitely would consider getting like a property in Malibu or something like that.
Yeah.
Because then I would do all kinds of things with it. I would turn it into a ranch, vineyard in one area, and one area I would actually keep like wild stock. Like I've always wanted to own horses. I've always wanted to like
you do look
breed
like
horses.
the type of person who would own a horse.
I do. Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm coming over, and I'm just gonna be on a horse. Like,
oh my god,
hello,
you're gonna have like a ranch style home that's
totally.
like has a wraparound driveway and like a wraparound porch, and then like you're gonna have like acres.
It's true. It's true. And then I want trees and wilderness everywhere. I actually want to build like
I want trees and wilderness everywhere. The wilderness comes with the trees.
Okay, just checking. Just checking.
You can't do anything else.
Are you sure though?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And then I always wanted like to have like my own like private like Zen garden or something like that with walls and stuff. Just
you
like
want
my own
was it a
sanctuary.
koi pond?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want. Like with ducks. Ducks.
In the koi pond.
Yeah.
You do know what goes in a koi.
Yes. Yes, I do.
It's the fish.
Yes,
that's what it is.
It is. On that note, guys.
So,
hi.
if you enjoyed us talking about our favorite wines, go below the video and there's a red button that says subscribe. You click that, meaning that you want to see us every single Wednesday. You want to know when new videos are out, and you want to know what we're going to talk about. And over to the right,
there's a button. It's a like button.
It's a like.
Push it if you like this video.
Do not click the thumbs down, because you'll get a thumbs down, and you might as well just unsubscribe from us.
And then right in the middle,
it's the comments section.
Which means you have to write down, type, or whatever. Type anything if you like this video, if there are things that we're talking about that you love about it, or if there's things that we haven't talked about that you would like us to talk about it. And if you just want to keep seeing us just doing videos on liquor.
Like also, if you have any favorite wines that you want to share with us, put them in the comment section, and we'll take a look at that, and we'll see if we can afford it, if it's expensive. If it's not expensive, then we'll definitely try to put it on the show. And I think that's pretty much it. So subscribe,
have a good week, guys.
Like, comment, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Shall we do an outro?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's let's do like this, like this, and then do it like a cheers, like ooh, cheers, and then just drink. Okay.
My hands.
You have to like try. How bad do you want that wine? How bad do you want that wine, Ceirra? You have to drink it. You have to. No. Stay and drink with me. We're supposed to be friends. We're co-hosts. No. Yes.